on the weekly time frame, pound Aussie is actually kind of debatable, right? However, if we look at the price action, you can see that it's on downtrend. How do I see it's on downtrend? You can see it via the lower highs as well as the lower lows. So you can determine that via the price action, it is on a downtrend. However, here you can see that it's mildly on the uptrend. So that's why I say it was debatable. So I will not draw a trend line on the weekly time frame because firstly, the downtrend is too steep, right? And secondly, there's no uptrend enough points to let me draw a trend line. So let me just move down to a daily time frame to look at the price action and the trend more clearly. So if I were to go on to the daily time frame, you can see that it is on an uptrend, right? Pound Aussie is on an uptrend. Firstly, it was on a downtrend, it broke through, and then now it's on an uptrend. You can see via the lower highs, higher lows as well as the higher highs. However, here there's a change in price structure, right? You can see there's a lower high as well as a lower low. And if I were to draw a trend line as well, so I draw a trend line from here, let me just on my magnet mode. So if I draw a trend line from here all the way up right here, you can see that actually the trend line, the uptrend line has been broken, right? You can see that it has 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, and at the 4th touch, it has broke through the trend line, came back to retest the trend line before pushing it down. And then combined with the price action, you can consider now that it is in a downtrend. Pound Aussie has already broken up the uptrend. So let's move on to our hourly time frame to determine a place for our entry. Okay, so firstly, we can find our entry point. So we want a sell entry since we have confirmed is bearish bias, right? So we can put it at this horizontal swing high resistance right here, right? It's actually a pullback resistance as well. So if I were to draw a trend line on the hourly time frame, you can see more clearly that the structure has been broken. So let me just change the trend line to green color as an uptrend line. You can see that the uptrend line has been broken and now it has broken through the trend line and now it's on a downtrend. Trend is on a push downwards. So after I determine my downtrend and our sell entry level, let me just change our sell entry level, change this to our sell entry. So after we determine that our sell entry level is here, we will use Fibonacci level to strengthen this level. So the first Fibonacci level I can take is from high to low, right? I can take from high to low. And if I open up the 78.6% level, you can see that the 78.6 level rests directly on our sell entry level. Next, we can take a Fibonacci extension. So for extension, I'm looking for 3 points to take. So I will take 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point, the recent swing low and swing high. So I will take 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point. And if I open up the 100% level, you can see that it forms a very nice Fibonacci confluence area with our sell entry level. So I can highlight this level as our bullish area. So I will highlight it as blue since our sell entry is in blue color. Next, we can find our stop loss level. So our stop loss level can be somewhere outside of this trend line, right? So my theory is that prices have already broke through this trend line. So to make sure that make sure that our idea is invalid, it will be outside of this ascending trend line. So in the case that it really broke through this trend line, it shows that it is not in an uptrend anymore. So I can label our stop loss at this horizontal swing high resistance right here, and this can be our stop loss level. So same thing, I can find Fibonacci retracements and extensions to prove this level, right? So the first retracement I can do is from high to low, this entire move down. So I can take 2 points, Fibonacci retracement, high to low. And you can see, sorry, I didn't tap it properly to the wick. So you can see that the 78.6% level is directly at our stop loss level. Next thing I can do, find a Fibonacci extension. So for extension, I will take 3 points and I will take 1, 2, and 3 to find our resistance level as well. So if I were to open my extension 1, 2, and 3, and if I were to open up my 78.6% level, you can see that it forms a Fibonacci confluence area. So if I were to highlight this area, and I will change it to a bearish area. So next, I will want to find my take profit level. So for take profit level, I will find a graphical level first, which is this Fibonacci swing low support right here. So I will just tag it to my Fibonacci swing low support, horizontal swing low support, and this will be my take profit. So after I find my take profit level, last thing I need to do, find a Fibonacci retracement to strengthen this level. So for this is fairly simple. I'll just take this entire move up and the move down will be calculated via Fibonacci retracement. So I'll take a retracement from this point to this point. And you can see the 78.6, which is already open, is directly below our take profit, which shows that this is a strong bullish area. So my bias is that prices will probably push up to our sell entry right here before it pushes down towards our take profit right here. So if I were to open up, sorry, let me just change this arrow to red color first. So if I were to open up a stop loss to take profit ratio, short position, I were to open up a ratio, you can see that the ratio is about 1:2.5, which is quite ideal for a short position. So to put the last final nail in the coffin, we can use an indicator. So for indicator, I'll use moving average. So I will choose a Fibonacci number, right? So I'll use 21. You can see that for 21, it did not cut through price that much, and prices read off this EMA very nicely. So it acts as a trend line, and you can currently see that the EMA is above our prices, showing a bearish pressure for prices, right? Do you know that you can send your trades directly through from TradingView to your FXCM terminal? That combines the power of TradingView's charts with FXCM's excellent order executions and reliability.